Well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on a Sunday night. It is an amazing opportunity and event. Obviously, someone shared this with you, someone who's cared about you or have had an acquaintance, or you're just looking for something and someone's shared this link with you. So welcome. If it's your first time on Zoom, you can do a gallery view, which is up the top right-hand side, or you can go to speaker view. I'll change it as we kind of go through. And the speakers that are on tonight, just give me a wave so I can quickly find you as well and pin your video. Yay! Awesome. So excited. We have people on this event tonight that are from the UK, Thailand, Melbourne, all around Australia. It's just awesome. I love this business and I get it to do it with my best friends right around the world and friends that I've met along the journey as well. This opportunity certainly changed my life the last 18 months and it's been an absolute incredible ride. So super excited. And I just see, what this could be for you, what kind of fit this could be for you. And I just ask you, what if? What if this could be something that could magically change your life completely, just add value in small portions? Again, I had no idea what this opportunity was going to be for me when I started, and it's literally been an absolute ride of a lifetime and one of the best things I've ever said yes to, which is awesome. So I'm going to pass it across to my friend Angie, and she's going to explain the amazing products that we have that we use as a vehicle for an amazing income. So I'm just going to pin your video and take it away. Oops, hang on one second, Angie. You're still muted. We must have done it at the same time. There we go. You're now good. Go ahead.
Awesome. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, all good.
Cool. Thank you to Neil. All good. Just want to tell you about this amazing project that I was introduced to last year. It's called Juice Plus, and it's basically fruit, veg, and berries in a capsule. And when I heard about it, it just made such sense to me. I know that as busy people, we don't often get our 2 fruit and our 5 veg every day. And this, to me, just bridges the gap between what we should have and what we do have every day. These fruit, veg, and berries are grown in 8 meters of topsoil, not just 8 centimeters or less that we might get over here. They're grown in nutrient-rich soil. They're picked at their peak of ripeness. So at the time when the birds and the bees will come in, they're picked at that time and they're immediately pulped, dehydrated, and popped into a capsule. So when they're pulped and popped into this little capsule, everything goes in. The fruit, the pips, the seeds, all of that wonderful goodness. So even when I thought I was juicing at home, I'd still discard the pips, I'd still discard the peel, whereas everything goes into these little beauties, which is why they're called magic beans, because they really are magic when you get all of that goodness out of them. And I know that last year in Australia, there was a study that said that less than 2% of the population gets the recommended 2 fruit and 5 veg every day, which I just think is so sad. Not only are we not having what we should do, but our children aren't getting that either. And my local supermarket, when I go down there with the kids, there's a barrel of fruit at the front, and they can have a free apple or a free pear, which is great, that's fantastic. But I don't know where that apple or banana has been picked. I don't know how long ago it was picked. I don't know if it's herbicide-free, pesticide-free. I don't know if it's been genetically modified or not. But with Juice Plus, I know it's all non-GM, herbicide and pesticide-free. And they take the capsules, mix it with a little bit of tapioca and pop it into a capsule for our kids. Into a chewy. Pop it into a little chewable for our kids. So my kids, every single morning, they have their little Juice Plus chewables. They've got 17 fruit and veg in them before they even walk out the door. How awesome is that? Juice Plus is a company with a heart. They give it to your kids, not just once or twice, not just for a couple of months, but for 4 years. And you know what? They taste awesome too. Always doing my kids' chewables. They're great. So Juice Plus is a smart company as well. They know that so often we run out the door, we grab a piece of toast, we'll grab a sandwich, we'll grab a muffin, something that's not nutritional beneficial, it's just a filler. So they came out with these awesome whole food shakes. These look after our macros. They come in an awesome Dutch chocolate and a French vanilla, and they cover our proteins, fats, and carbs. They have got awesome things in here from pea proteins, spirulina, alfalfa, organic quinoa, amaranth, millet, all sorts of amazing things, and yet they taste fantastic too. So I know for me that's such a healthy upgrade rather than something that's not going to add to my health. I jump on the Tribal Wellness website, find a cool smoothie recipe, pop them in a shaker, and away I go. My son in the afternoon, he'll have one of them with some rice milk. That's such a healthy upgrade for him when he comes home from school before he goes off to do his sport. So I just love the fact that we've got these awesome products that look after our health, look after our kids, and make such a difference to all of our lives. The whole food shakes contain natural niacin, and it's due to these and the capsules I got my husband off his antidepressants. So I'm really, really wrapped with these products. And what really brings it to life as well is when we hear how these products have helped other people around the world. So we're going to cross over to Justin now. And Justin, love to hear what attracted you to the products and what they've done for you.
Okay, hi. Can you hear me? Everyone hear me? Hope so. It's actually good morning from London. Hi, Neil. Nice to see you. Hi, Luce. Lucy's my girlfriend, and she's in Thailand. So just quick hello from there. Anyway, so I've been on the premium capsules and complete shakes for about 10, 11 months. And I have 3 children, aged 16, 14, and 10. And they've been on the premium capsules for about the same amount of time. I think the first thing that I noticed from probably from the complete shakes actually, initially was that, in fact, I didn't even notice it, Lucy did, that I totally stopped eating bread. I am a self-confessed breadhead and love it, in all its forms. And living in France, a bucket load of baguettes pretty much every day. So stopped eating that, and as a byproduct of that, I dropped about a stone in weight fairly quickly, which is about, I think, 14 pounds, something like that. I didn't need to, and I've actually seen back on, but I'll explain in a bit. That was kind of a direct result of quitting bread. And in fact, Lucy is a massive chocoholic, was a chocoholic, and she quit eating chocolate. Again, the same thing, this wasn't us going, right, I'm going to go on a bread and chocolate diet, or without bread and chocolate. That would be a bit difficult. And so she stopped eating chocolate, and that was a decision her body made, just as bread was a decision my body made as a result of the nutrition. And so that's pretty amazing. Lucy also didn't need to lose any weight either. It was just a kind of healthy decisions on the back of the nutrition. And I also had this thing. I had a wart on my hand. And that's pretty gross, and I don't kind of put it all over Facebook and stuff like that because it's one of those things. And as a result of that, I don't have a before and after picture. You're just going to have to listen to me, believe me, and whatever. But within 2 months, it totally went, and I had changed nothing but nutrition, capsules, and complete shake. And so that was pretty good. Because having a wart is it's pretty good actually on the whole. As far as my kids go, so they've been on the premium chews, and little things, it's little things in that you don't necessarily, you take for granted, you don't necessarily think about them. So my 3 children, since taking the premium chews, have not had a single day off school sick. And that means that no extra childcares need to be sought or paid for. And it just makes life an awful lot easier. Cassius is my son. He's 10 years old, and he had a minor fracture to his left ankle a week ago tomorrow, so last Monday. And and he did that just by being a boy. So he he doesn't have a cast on because it's a minor fracture. But he went back and he's bouncing off the walls now. I mean, he's totally fine, no problem at all. You never know. And the doctor is, you know, apart from the fact that, you know, children regenerate really, really quickly anyway, which is a great thing. But also the nutrition has massively helped him. And it's to hear it from somebody who actually practices kind of, you know, medicine for a living. And he's going on an adventure weekend next week. So he's delighted. He's doing surfing in England, guys. That's pretty ballsy. We're made of good stuff down here. And so, yeah, I mean, he's over the moon. Now, from my point of view, as I say, I didn't really need to lose much weight. And it's just made my base level about 30% higher, better. So that's both in terms of energy, vitality, all those things that blokes really don't care about, like skin, hair, nails. You know, I do have stronger nails. So whilst I can cut my nails before, I now need to go to a farrier. So, you know, unfortunately, that's quite expensive. But yeah, everything has gone up. You know, I feel so much better. And I thought when I entered into this, my health game was pretty good. It was pretty bulletproof. I think what this has shown me is that, you know, there's been a huge improvement in myself, and certainly in my loved ones, my children and Lucy, and subsequently, you know, we'll always take it. I mean, I think it's an absolutely brilliant thing. Delighted that we were introduced to it, and yeah, the more the merrier. I think everybody should take it. So crack on.
That's awesome, Justin. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I think you're like me, that you just think that it's your health insurance now. It's just such an awesome thing to have as part of your daily routine for yourself and your children. That is just absolutely fantastic. But we're going to cross to Rebecca now. Rebecca, if you'd like to tell us how Juice Plus has changed your life, that'd be awesome.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, all good, Becca.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, so I'm a busy mum of 6 boys, and I work full time, and so does my husband. So we're quite busy families. And when I came across this product, it really made perfect sense that, you know, when we're not getting the nutrition that we actually should be. So this was really a good opportunity to come across. You know, we're busy, so we don't get the recommended fruit and veg that we need. So it was really, really good. I've only been on the product for about 2.5 weeks, I think. And in that time, I would, like, when I rush out of the door to go to daycare and off to work and everything like that, I'd have so many coffees just to get through the day. I would have anywhere up to like 4 large ones, like the massive ones. And now I'm only down to maybe 1 small one if I do have one. So that's a big difference for me. And I feel less bloated because I'm not having all those coffees. I'm drinking way more water, which is something that I actually struggled with before taking Juice Plus. My kids, they remind me to take their chews, and Mum, make sure you get those chews. They reckon they taste like lollies, so that's pretty awesome that your kids think that they're having lollies when they're actually having something pretty nutrition. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the future of our health benefits for our family. It's only early days, but we're seeing big difference already. So yeah, that's me, short and simple.
That's fantastic, Rebecca. It's wonderful to hear your story and see the difference it's making in your life already. And the energy you must be feeling now with 6 boys to look after. It's great that you're feeling better already. So that's awesome. Thank you. And we're going to pass over to Jess now. Jess, if you'd like to tell us how Juice Plus has helped you.
Yeah, hi. I've been on Juice Plus for about 7 weeks now. So myself and my kids, we are absolutely loving Juice Plus. Like, there's just no other explanation for it. It's made such a big difference to all of us. My kids are asking for fruits and veggies. They're drinking more water. I'm drinking more water. I'm not craving crappy chocolates and salty chips at 4 o'clock in the afternoon before dinner. it's just made such a difference to our lives, and it's one of those products that just makes sense too. It hasn't been like this fad thing, or the latest diet book from wherever says to eat this and don't eat that and fat's are bad or anything like that. We're all just eating good, proper, whole food, and our bodies are craving those foods as well, as much as like other people have said previously. It's one of those things that it just makes sense. We want to eat proper food. Like, we're not craving processed stuff. And for myself, I've seen like a reduction in like the mood swings and all those lovely girly problems that we have every month. And also less headaches for myself, and heaps, clearer skin, which has been awesome because even though I'm almost 30, always had terrible spotty skin, and it's all starting to clear up in just 6 weeks, which is amazing.
That's incredible. You're incredible. Thanks so much, Jess.
No worries. Thank you.
That's brilliant. Loving the stories. That's just incredible. And it's just a testimony just to say what happens to the body when you start flooding with good nutrition, the whole entire color of the rainbow. We don't know what it's ever going to do in someone's body when you start flooding it with good nutrition. But we've had some amazing results. And I love it. It is in 35 peer-reviewed medical journals. So it's going straight into the bloodstream within 3 to 5 minutes. So it's not having to be digested. And the reason why people are having such incredible results. So thank you so much for those who shared. It was just awesome. Thank you so much. And we're just going to change gears a little bit. We're going to go to, again, the reason why I've come behind this event, and that's to see the business side behind it, and something certainly that's again changed my life. So I'm going to cross to the amazing Karen. I was going to unmute you there, and if you can just share a little bit behind the business there.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Tennille. I am really, really excited to be here on this wonderful Sunday night, and and everybody else in other parts of the world. Hello. I get to share some really cool stuff about the business, a little bit about me. I'm a holistic therapist and health coach, and I saw the benefits of working for myself a really, really long time ago because I really wanted to be at home with my kids. I am a single mum as well, but what I found over time is I'd actually bought myself a job, and there was only so many clients I could see physically in a week, and there was really only a certain amount of money that I could earn every year. So even year and week, and really at the end of the day, I was doing sort of what I love to do, but I hadn't created that freedom that I really, really desired. So 18 or 20 months ago, Tennille reached out and shared this with me, Juice Plus business, particularly with the products. I'd been suffering a lot of stress with regards to overwork and everything else with life. But this business structure really, really made sense. So this is what I'm going to share with you today. So in traditional business, you're getting something that looks like this, which is a triangle. Most businesses have a CEO at the top. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry, guys. There we go. Change my camera. So you've got the CEO. And then we have like different levels of management, depending on where you're working or what organization. I actually had a community welfare, community-based programs. And I came in sort of at this level at sort of lower end to middle end management. But again, I got told what my salary was going to be, how much per hour, when I could take holidays, when I couldn't take holidays. And at the time, I was single. I had to work all this Christmas and all the Easter holidays. I didn't have the luxury of taking holidays when I wanted. And then come children, when I actually had my children, there wasn't any room for me because there wasn't any part-time hours on offer. The childcare was really, really hard, and I was pretty much forced out of my full-time job that was supposed to be secure. So anyway, moving on, what a lot of my friends have also found is that trying to get up to the CEO level not only increased their stress. Yes, they may have got a little bit more money per hour and per annum and, the extra luxuries that with it, but also came a lot of extra stress and less time spending with the family. And a lot of my friends who are still in this structure are not the happiest or the healthiest people on the planet. But anyway, that's our traditional business. What we have done, we flip that on its head. So it's upside down. Now, when you join, you come in as a virtual franchise. Now, for a cost of $165, it's really, really low cost. So low cost means low risk, but the opportunities that you have to create an amazing lifestyle, an amazing business that wraps around what you're doing is just phenomenal, and pretty much you've got endless possibilities. So for me, I went to university, and you know, there was about $5. Then I had to find a job and I had to pay that off. And with regards to where I'm working at the moment, can you hear me, Tennille?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, all good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought my internet slipped out. It costs me, you know, over $1,000 a year just to have my licenses at the moment. So this business structure and model really, really made sense. So as we're working up through the positions, our pinnacle position is NMD, or National Marketing Director. But the only way to get to the top is by linking arms with other people and actually helping. We're a teaching business. And that's what I love the most. And that's where I get to, you know, my biggest passion is learning and teaching. So, you know, this business model made sense. And the people that I'm actually working arm in arm with, you know, it's amazing because I get to choose who I work with. And that's what I love. And you determine your own goals. Going up levels, you can't get there unless you're helping everybody else. So it really is a win-win situation. So, but there comes a lot of myths and a lot of objections. The first one that I get, and I had it myself, is time. I don't have enough time. Well, we've got amazing mamas and, you know, people, professional people, stay-at-home people who are rocking this business, you know, 15 minutes a day. If that's all you have, we'll show you how to do it. It's a teaching business. There's a proven system, and you can do it in as little time, you know, and as you grow and as you move up the ranks, you know, you can devote more time, but really we can throw that one out in the ballpark. Our second one is people. I don't know enough people, and yes, I was a little bit like this to begin with, but hands up, who knows at least one person who could do with better health? Who knows at least one person who could, you know, wants to get more fruits and vegetables into their family's diet? So you don't need to know enough people. You just need to know, to love and care about people. So that one. Our other one is sales. I'm no good at sales. I can't do sales. Well, that's great because we don't want salespeople. We don't need salespeople. We just want people who love connecting with other people and sharing them, their stories and the stories of other people. We don't know how this can benefit anybody, but as Tennille said, what if the products could change someone's life? What if this business could change someone's life? So we don't want salespeople. We just want genuine, happy, caring people. And our fourth one is skills. I don't have the skills to do this. I don't have the confidence to do this. I can't do this. I get that all the time, and yes, I've been there myself. But this is a teaching business and a personal growth and a personal development business, because your business will grow in direct proportion at the skills that you learn. And again, we teach you those, we plug you into the system, or everything that you need is there. So we can cross that one off the list. So now you know about the business structure and how this now how we actually get paid. Now this is the fun bit. So Catherine, take it away.
Thanks, Karen. Hi, I'm Catherine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, cool. Sorry. And I'm going to share with you how we get paid. So in traditional business, we only usually get paid one way. We get told how much we're worth, we get told when we can work, when we can have time off, and usually if we don't work, we don't get paid. Well, in our business, we get paid three ways. And the first way is retail profit. So let's just say you're having a conversation with someone and they decide that they would like more fruits, veggies and berries in their diet, and it just makes sense to them. We will connect them with the company by placing an order, and the company does everything else. They'll send the products out, they'll invoice them, collect payment, and then they'll deposit retail profit into our bank account. And it's that simple. There's no minimum monthly orders or targets or anything like that. It's just kept really nice and simple. And all our job is to connect people with the company. The second way we get paid is via commission. So when we bring on a team and help them build their business, we actually earn commission on their business as well. And this turns into our residual income. So whether we're sitting on the beach or going shopping or spending time with family or just doing the things that we do, we have an opportunity that we are getting paid still, which is pretty awesome. And that's completely uncapped and unlimited. So the sky's the limit there. The third way we get paid is with bonuses. So as we go through the different levels in our company, we have the ability to earn bonuses. Now, they start at $100, which we can earn back in our first 10 days, which really helps with the franchise fee. It pretty much pays for a lot of that. And then they go all the way up to $10,000. The great thing with our bonuses is that there is also a teacher's bonus available as well. And because this is a teaching business, the person who brought you into the business and helped you get to the different levels also has the opportunity of earning the same bonus that you do, which is pretty cool. And they are also uncapped as well. The great thing, we have so many people in our team who are earning awesome income. And the great thing about that is that the amount of income that you earn is in direct relation to how many people you have impacted in a positive way. So whether that's through their health improving, or whether it's through them having more choices in their life, doing things they love more, spending more time with their kids, having more magical moments, that is how you get paid. So we can be happy with the income that we're earning. And I'm going to hand it back to Neil now.
Awesome.
I'm not sure who's up next.
Thanks, Hun. Amazing, incredible. Thank you so much. That's the fun part, how we get paid. And I love that the way that Juice Plus sets this plan up is because you can have a massive impact in your business in really early stages. You know, getting $400 and $600 bonuses up really early in your business, plus increases in commissions and promotions. It's done really smart, and I've fallen in love with it. So what I do love is hearing stories, and I'm going to cross to Jody, and I'd love for you to share what attracted you to the Juice Plus business, and how's it been for you so far?
Okay, hi everyone. Yeah, I'm Jody, and I'm a beauty therapist, and I also write and some intuitive work as well. I basically got introduced to Juice Plus by a really good friend of mine, Dion, and Dion's really been the catalyst for me to join Juice Plus because of his story of having CFS and having to take multiple vitamins to stay on top of his energy levels, and then once he told me he was taking these magic beans, fruits, vegetables and berries, and he cut out all of his vitamins, and his energy levels just went through the roof. I just was like, I need to have some of that energy for myself. I'm a mum of 2 kids, and I'm a single parent, so my energy levels in the morning are just not what it needs to be, and so I wanted to change that. And the reason I bought into Juice Plus also was to have a foundation of health and wellbeing that I can teach other women. It's really important for me in the next half of my life, definitely to teach and connect more with like-minded people. And basically, I've got, I have asthma and I have aches and pains that I shouldn't have at the moment. And so I'm looking forward to my life, my health and wellbeing changing, and then just impacting everyone around me in regards to my family, friends, and anyone that I connect with. And also just opening up the doors to many possibilities of travel for children. Since 2012, I've been a single mum, and I haven't been able to take my kids on a holiday. So that's a possibility that I looked, forward to. And just, the sky's the limit, really. So thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. You've got certainly some exciting times ahead with that story. Fantastic. Looking forward to seeing you shine. I'm going to cross to Carolyn. Carolyn, if I'd love to hear from you. If you can just share what attracted you to the Juice Plus business, and how's it been so far?
Yeah. Well, I'm a single mum, and I like anything natural therapies, natural living sort of style, and into nutrition. So all those things were a bonus, and I was looking for extra income that I can do around my kids. So just everything suited what I was looking for. And the toxins and chemicals were a really big aspect for me. So the fact that, they're so natural is awesome for me. So yeah, it ticked all the boxes.
Fantastic. Awesome. And that's what I mean. This business and product is so simple. It's not easy, but it's simple, and it's seriously up to you. We've got this system to actually make it easy as well. So if you're just following that, you've got, amazing results to have. So this is super exciting for you. So I'm going to cross to Tamara. I'm just finding you there. There you are. I'd love for you to share what attracted you to Juice Plus business. How's things going for you?
I'm good, thanks. Tennille, how are you?
Good, share your story.
Yeah, cool. Look, I've worked in hospitality for a very long time, more than 10 years. So there was a lot of shift work, a lot of late nights, a lot of ships in the night with my husband. When we decided to have our children, it worked really well. The flexibility was there. That was great. But the fact that I'd be at work all night and then have to come home and be awake all day with my kids and then have to do it all over again the next day was starting to get really, really old over the last couple of years. And with the kids getting a bit older too, they're wanting to go to birthday parties and things like that on the weekends, which hospitality, they don't really sort of, what's the word? They're not real kind in regards to weekends and having them off. So for me, it was more family time, and it was more, being able to do the things that I wanted to do. So, I'm also a doula. So I look after birthing parents and when they're having their babies. So that's an amazing passion that I have. And one thing that I did notice that restricted me in doing that was not being able to leave work when I needed to leave work and things like that. So this job as a doula was just, it was just such a passion for me. And I ended up just saying, you know what, I have to go. I've got a birth. I'm sorry if I don't have a job when I get back, too bad, So, and that was one of my driving forces on getting out. And so I just needed to find something that I could have, that I could work around my family and work around my doula business and be able to do those sorts of things with ease and be able to do them because I wanted to do them, not because I financially needed to. So this gives me the ability to create a residual income that I wouldn't necessarily have had. So I can now go and do the things that I want to do and the things that I'm absolutely passionate about and things that I would never have ever thought were possible before. So I'm super excited about how everything's going, and I'm really stoked about especially the last month. So I'm looking forward to a nice paycheck on the 10th of next month. And yeah, thanks, Tennille.
Awesome, incredible, love it, shining. And I love this because it can be for anyone, So thank you so much for sharing. Incredible. We've got people for example, Carolyn just shared has been in the business like 48 hours and is making a massive impact. And Tamara, you're doing so well. and Jodie, welcome. It's just, I love it. It's awesome coming together as a tribe. So just to finish this up, you know, I just love it because I'm able to wake up with passion and purpose. And I had a magical trip last week, or actually a few days we come back. I went over to the UK and I was actually able to meet Justin, who shared his product story early on tonight. And it was fabulous. I get to meet him in person instead of just being online. I took my daughter over there. I'm a single mum, and we got to tick one of those pictures off our vision board. And that was an absolute amazing trip. We went to the UK and Paris. Now, 2 years ago, that would not have been anywhere in my vision, in my anything whatsoever. So, you know, it just is incredible what this business can be for anyone. Again, I didn't know what it was going to be when I actually started it, and I resigned from my job last year. So I can be there for more magical moments, you know, for my daughter, sports days, awards days, all the kind of stuff. Life is so short, you know, so I just embrace it, whatever it's for you. It might be more travel. It might be just earning an extra income to do renovations around the house or whatever, you know, it's for anyone. So I guess I just love to finish off with our 3 mantras in our team, which I feel that is so important and so real. And the first one is, you're a blessing in our tribe, whether you do a little or a lot. So, you know, it doesn't matter. Everyone in this business has got big goals, and it's just important just to stay with those goals. And you're important in our team. Everyone has got a place as well. So, and the other one is, go at your own pace. In the end, you've got your own independent franchise. So it's up to you. We've got an amazing system that you have to follow. You don't have to think. You just simply follow the steps and do them. And the third one is, you're acceptable as you are. Now, we've got a compensation plan that's all the same for everyone. So it doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, you're a stay-at-home mum, you're 18, you're in your 50s, 60s. It doesn't matter what your background is. You're acceptable as you are. And, you know, we're all paid on the same compensation plans. It doesn't matter of your background. It's simply a matter of just being teachable and having a desire, having a massive why. Why do you want this business to actually work for you? Why do you want to be having that extra income? Staying laser focused and clear on that, and being teachable. You know, as Catherine was saying, we get a teacher's bonus, which is just awesome. Again, you can make a massive impact and a great income. So that's our 3 mantras, which I feel are really super important. Get your questions answered. So thank you so much for joining us. If you've got any questions whatsoever, again, get your questions answered and see what this business can be for you. And so I just urge you to think about what if. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. Thank you.